A very good morning, guys. Welcome back to another daily market outlook. So starting off with the dollar index here on the 4-hour time frame, the dollar index pulled back up in towards our area of supply last week. As you can see, we tapped in towards that area of supply beautifully after flipping bearish over here at the lows. So after that, we broke and saw a break of structure. We straight away reversed in towards the highs. We saw an aggressive reversal in towards the highs, back up in towards that area of supply, and then straight away a dump back in towards the downside. So after seeing a lot of volume in towards the end of last week, I'll be waiting for this Monday to see where the market wants to be heading next. I would not be surprised if we just continue ranging a little bit for the rest of today and don't really start moving until tomorrow. Therefore, I'll be waiting to see what the intentions of the market are. I want to understand, are we going to be continuing up higher or are we going to be continuing down lower? If we do move down lower and we start breaking the lows once again and we see a candle close, I will be looking for this area of demand to get hit next. If we do continue up higher and we break this above wick, then it is very likely that we will move in towards this extreme area of supply, which is also known as a decisional area of supply, from where I will be looking to see if we can get some bearish confirmation, and then dependent on that, what we understand if we're going to continue up higher or down lower. Because at the moment we're just in a big range here on the dollar index, from this black line over here at the lows in towards the black line here at the highs. We liquidated the lows, liquidated the highs, so it would not be surprising if we just consolidate. Therefore, I'm going to be waiting a little bit for today until the market kind of tells me where it wants to be heading next. Now, going onwards in towards EURUSD. EURUSD saw obviously that break of structure last week on Thursday. So we closed above this high over here, pushed back in towards the downside. Didn't really react to anything besides this overall kind of like fair value gap, which you have over here. At the moment, I mean, your dollar overall is just consolidating, not really of interest for myself. Personally, I want to see an area of demand get hit. If we want to wait for an area of demand to get hit, obviously we would wait for this extreme area of demand down below over here, or for this area of demand to get hit over here. So waiting for one of those two zones to get hit for any potential longs. If we do move up higher, then obviously we'll look for a short from this area of supply over here. So that's pretty much that on your dollar. Extremely simple, waiting for these areas of demand to get hit, or for, let's say, the overall fractal structure to confirm that we're bullish, kind of break out above these highs, then I would not be surprised if the overall momentum does carry us up higher in towards supply zone 1. So then I would be happy to look for a potential long. Now moving onwards in towards pound dollar, and after that we'll do Aussie dollar as well. Pound dollar crashed in towards our area of demand last week over here, as we can see, then pushed back up in towards this area of supply. So we kept on respecting this overall fractal high, hence why we saw that further push in towards the downside. Perfect tap in towards demand. At the moment, what is happening to pound dollar is that it just liquidated the overall highs and the overall lows. So we're forming kind of like this squeezing pattern with liquidity above the highs and liquidity below the lows. Liquidate the lows, liquidate the highs. So now I would not be surprised again as well if we just consolidate for a little bit. And we're going to be waiting for some confirmation on where the market is going to be heading next. If we focus real quick on the daily, we can see that we're kind of at the lower bound range, or at the lows of the range. So this is pretty much just your area of support. Therefore, it would not be strange if we do continue up higher, of course. Also here on the daily, we saw a change in the overall fractal structure by breaking this high over here. Nothing really for the rest strong close wise. It's just kind of consolidating as we saw on the lower time frame. Therefore, I'm going to be waiting again as well with pound dollar until we kind of break out above the highs, or if we push down lower and start breaking the lows, that will indicate to me where we want to be heading next. Going onwards in towards AUDUSD. AUDUSD, nice pair overall. What I'm waiting for is pretty much a deeper pullback in towards the downside, in towards the zone over here. From there, a potential long on the board or on the cards for ourselves. That's pretty much just what I'm waiting for. So keep on looking for that further downside. So yeah, that's that pretty much. For the rest, not really much to mention. Looking at this daily time frame over here, I think it is very clear that again, all of these pairs are very rangy. We're just kind of like stuck inside of this overall level of consolidation, excuse me. So we're just stuck inside of here. Therefore, sell from resistance, buy from support. So therefore, that 4-hour explanation which I just made makes a lot of sense. wait for this area over here to get long, and I would not really be looking to long from current price action. Wait at least for some more bullish confirmation, for example at least for this high over here to get broken before you would be interested in any potential longs. Now moving on to NZDUSD. So NZDUSD reacted to this overall area of demand, so this overall big sell for the buy. Overall we didn't see any changes in fractal structure yet. We kept on respecting the overall fractal high over here, therefore nothing really for myself. If we do push down lower, then obviously we'll start pushing in towards areas of demand from where we could look for potential long. If we do break this fractal high over here, then I will be looking for a long up higher in towards this area of supply. So that's it for NZDUSD. Moving onwards into our last pair, which is gold. So gold over here, continued up higher from my area of demand as explained in Friday's video. So I explained I'm expecting much higher prices for gold this upcoming months, and we reacted beautifully to this area of demand, so that played out pretty well. Now let's see how gold closes here on the 4-hour time frame, and otherwise if it does close strong bullish, we can look for further longs from this overall sell before the buy candle, in line with the overall upside momentum. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wish you all a fantastic trading day and speak soon. Thanks.